sent to burn. Nowadays they've been calling, telling me soon gonna be my turn. Head down, walk with reason, know that when the daylight dies, I'm gonna have to face my demons. Life of sin and a life of lies. The devil's gonna come when the sun goes down. The devil's gonna come when the sun goes down. The devil's gonna come when the sun goes down. The devil's gonna come when the sun goes down.
Welcome to The Descent. Who wants to do the recap?
I can do it.
I was about to say, it might be fresh on your mind. I just checked the wiki today.
Oh, I'm only got like halfway through the episode, but I did. But anyways, okay. So we started after we just finished the cross line to the Doom Run. The crowd goes wild. We weren't victorious, but we did place second. We get lifted up on the podium to the raucous cheers of four knucklebones, and then lifted down and told to be on our merry way, collect our payout of a big 8,000 chits, and Ragged Draga's old war machine goes into the possession of one gunner. We discuss some things as we ride it back. We hang out in the Magpie's garage until we bed down when London has another visit from the mysterious dream visitor who gives him some warning or some, what's the word, like information about the bond between him and Django. He wakes up to find that Django is much larger and much more formidable now. After that, we went to the Scrappers Exchange, where we met with the Blister Man, and we bought some cool components for our war machine. Tannis tried to convince him to pass some message on to Mad Maggie, but that didn't go too well. We did some shopping. We got some new armor, some new gear. And as we returned to the garage, we had learned that the two ravens that were watching us was actually Mad Maggie's imps. And one of them, this slobbering green imp, invites us to the Knuckle to meet with Mad Maggie. We go to the lift out of Blackfinger, up to the Knuckle where we met Mad Maggie, who turns out to be a crazy old crone hag, who is more of a inventor slash scientist than your generic arcane hag. She tells us that we can dive into Lulu's mind with one of her crazy contraptions, and we all hook up to the machine and are plunged into the depths of Lulu's Candy Mountain brain. And we all find that when we land, we have Freaky Friday'd it, and we are all in other people's bodies.
Correct. So, just as a refresher, August is London. So August is in London's body. Ophelia, you are in Tannis's body. Tannis, you are in Ophelia's body. Vin, you are in August's body. And London, you are in Vin's body. We open up where the group of you... Oh, I'll even like put over to the map thing. These might be your different... Oh shit, I should have did that. Set up your tokens. You're standing ankle deep in pink clouds, soft and spongy beneath your feet. The air smells thickly of... Oh wait, I have something very important that I must do. Yep. Okay. That is important. Hold on. Actually, let me turn it up a little bit. There we go. You are standing in Lulu's dreams. Every direction stretches candy-coated mountains capped with purple syrup, rainbow waterfalls, and enormous papier-mâché stars and planets dangle on wires that vanish into the distant sky. Towering candy canes, gleaming gold coins jut from the cotton candy ground like natural landmarks. And off in the far distance is a gargantuan, oversized unicorn head that floats in the air. Its vast, unblinking eyes glimmer, a little too large, a little too still. In the distance, a colossal insect bursts through the cloud and goes back under and had little tiny little angel wings. And you all find yourself in Lulu's dreams. You immediately hear a voice chime in. It sounds like it's through like a shitty microphone. You damned ass sputtering hell bucket, that's not right at all. And there is this metallic grinding, like when you're trying to start up a car and you keep twisting it and it starts grinding, you know, just like, and there's a hiss of pressure and what sounds like something snapping loose. And Mad Maggie sounds a little bit panicked. You're in the little Hollyphant's dreamscape. I wasn't ready for a full resonance strip. Bells, blistered balls. No need to fret, my little grease cogs. I'll have it fixed in a jiffy. And then you hear her clattering around and she kind of fades off the microphone. What would you guys like to do?
That is a loaded question. Which one of you is August again?
I am.
London raises his hand. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Shit.
Gauntlet, what are we doing?
I'm not sure. I'm not even sure what the main goal is here, besides just experience whatever there is to happen. I'm not sure there is anything for us to do.
Thought the dreams were bad. It's the memories we're trying to get into, so perhaps just not disturb anything as much as we can.
I mean, if this is a peek into Lulu's mind, we should at least look around a little. Maybe there's hints somewhere.
What's the ground made of?
Clouds.
Is that like tangible? Can I pick it up?
Yep.
Can I lick it a little bit?
It tastes like cotton candy.
Knew it.
I mean, London? Which one are you?
I'm Vin. I don't know what you're talking about.
This is gonna get confusing.
August's body says in an Australian accent, I'm right here.
All of you suddenly hear a massive explosion and sputtering in the speakerphone. And the smell of an oil fire blends with the sickening sweetness of cupcakes. Mad Maggie quickly comes on the line. Oh, no, that wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. I just need to bypass the compression gear and reroute the soul static. Static. She's gone.
Hello?
After a moment, more static. But it's not really static. It's like, you know when you're talking on the phone and they're losing signal? It's like cuts in and out. That's kind of how it is. And she will say, there you are. I barely got a blip on you. And this whole time she's saying this, it's cutting in and out. The vibration accumulator just exploded. I can't lock a soul tether on you. The harmonics are out of phase with the neural waveform. But I've triangulated a stronger signal node. There's a rift running through the dream aether, and it converges near a geometric terminus.
Something actionable, please.
You see those 2 purple mountains? Hoof it. Yes, you do. Hoof it through the valley between them. Signals tighter there. Memory core might be near the edge. Once you get there, you can clip. The line goes quiet.
Thank you.
What did she say? Some kind of a memory fragment?
I don't know. I heard mountains and go that way.
Go to the purple
Well,
mountains,
that works for
Charlie.
me.
Okay, so... Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Django, stop eating the grounds. Come on, we have to go.
Django's really confused.
Yeah.
Is Django here? I guess he is not.
Oh, okay.
He can't. Unless...
Yeah.
Unless you...
Well, could there be like a dream Django that pops out of
Yeah, what
his-
if I spend a spell slot to summon him?
A dream Django. I feel like
Lulu's interpretation of
And,
Django?
you could argue for that.
That's a
Yeah.
good idea, actually.
Oh, can we use an ancient dragon stop block?
That's funny. Actually, I think if you try to call upon Django, because you had him in the thing, right? You didn't have him out yet. You didn't get him out.
No.
He was in your plane, right? So if
Yeah.
you summon him out, he's spectral,
Oh, okay.
which kind of leads you to believe that maybe Django might not be as corporeal.
Yeah.
the
I
time.
don't know if I want to bring him into this situation. Maybe it's better he sits on the bench for this one.
Okay.
All right, so just London is eating the ground then. I mean,
Okay,
Vin.
so so do I should I control August's token?
Oh,
Or-
you don't need to worry about the tokens right now. This is just
Yeah.
I
Not for
I
right
couldn't
now,
find a good art for what I was looking for, to be honest with you. So I found this battle map that worked really well. So we're gonna just use that.
This is pretty good.
It is. It's perfect. So you guys do see the mountains that she was talking about, but they're like pretty far away. Like it's gonna be a pretty significant hike to get there.
We're on a different plane.
Yeah.
Remember how getting around Avernus was. It's not just go left or right. It's fluid. So
How-
I think everybody, let's just keep focused on this and let's not try to wander mentally or physically.
Okay.
If we bounce on the ground, does it have a little bit of a spring to it?
A
or-
little. As much as like those little rubber things at kids' playgrounds. You know, the rubber ground at kids' playgrounds. It has a little bounce, but not a lot.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, well, lead the way then, Vin. August.
I look like you right now. How did you make that mistake?
Okay. You guys start heading out? Alright. We get the jaunty tune in the background. As we get like an animated montage of you guys in little cutesy cartoon form marching down the way, and you go over the hills and the sun rises and then it sets and the moon comes up. You know, it's like this whole thing. And while this
An hour and a half.
Yeah. And while it's happening, you kind of feel like it's actually happening. Right? Like you kind of feel like in the moment you're a cartoon. But then when you like focus, you're not. It's really strange. You eventually reach a river that spans like all the way across. Basically blocking your path. However, coincidentally, there's a bridge right there. The river is made of chocolate milk. And there is a like gumdrop bridge that kind of arcs over it. But you guys will hear, before you see them, you guys will hear a bunch of tiny little voices saying, "Friends forever! Friends forever! Friends forever!" And crossing the bridge, actually, I think they're coming from the distance towards you guys, and they're also trying to cross the bridge. I think that's how it's going. But there is a line of plush, stuffed animal-like, devilish-looking creatures, like imps almost. They march in a single file, and they are giggling and laughing to each other, and they're chanting, "Friends forever, friends forever." But each of these little devilish stuffed animals carry a tiny golden harp or a golden trumpet, and they have little tiny wings on their back, like angel wings on their back, and they have halos attached to wire floating over their head, and they're like marching over the bridge. You're almost gonna have to like either wait for them to go through first, or book it to get ahead of them, or go with them. Join the parade.
Tanis leads into Ophelia. Tanis, how do I get the Kopesh out?
You kind of just think about it. Just imagine it in your hand, and it'll come there.
She tries it.
Yeah, let me describe to me what you think of.
She thinks of the feeling of holding the hilt of like her ceremonial sword when she was a knight.
Okay, some golden energy wraps around your arm like chains, and whoosh, the Kopesh appears.
Is it like a balloon sword or something, or is it actually Kopesh?
It's a balloon sword for like 2 seconds, and then it is the Kopesh.
Just in case.
Yeah, are we worried that these things are going to try to kill us?
I don't know what's going on, Tanis. I just don't want to be on the back foot if something happens. She makes the Kopesh go away for now.
Just let them pass?
You guys are just gonna stand back and watch them go? Okay. As you guys like watch them go, they keep shouting, "Friends forever! Friends forever! Friends forever!" And I think one of them will, like the littlest one, is in the back, and he's like scrambling to keep up, you know? And I think he'll stop at the edge of the bridge, and he'll see you guys, and he'll wave, "Hi! Are you friends too?"
Friends forever!
Friends forever! And then the whole group, the whole parade is like, "Friends forever!" And he turns to cross the bridge, but he trips, and he lands flat, like a stuffed animal. He's a stuffed animal, so he just lands flat on his face. And then his arm snaps backward with a jolt, and he begins twitching and like seizing up, and his body melts into black sludge, falls through the cracks of the bridge, and goes and washes away in the river. Friends forever, friends forever, the parade continues.
Now I'm worried.
What did she call it? Void sludge?
Think that'll happen to us if we cross that bridge.
It's gonna happen
Well, it
to
only
us if we
happened to
fall
that
down.
one.
Mm-hmm.
It might happen if we mess up, and not everything is picture perfect.
That actually brings up a point. What happens if we die here?
I assume we'll be in a vegetative state in a chair in Mad Maggie's laboratory.
Whatever happens in Inception when you die and you go into the limbo. Bro, you go to dream limbo. That's what happens.
Oh, I've never seen that play yet.
Shut the fuck up.
Are you guys going to cross the bridge? All right. You take a step on it. And,
Well, we're in a dream, right?
yes.
What happens if I try to fly?
How do you try to fly?
Wait.
I remember August himself has
Oh, he
flown
can
before, even
fly,
though he's in a
yeah.
different body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
So
yeah.
like he doesn't have those abilities to do it, but he's just gonna remember that feeling of like being on the war machine and wings catching the wind.
Yeah,
and see if anything happens.
You close your eyes, and you're London, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you close your eyes, and you T-pose, and the wind begins to rush underneath of you, and everyone stands there and watches you as you hold your arms out like the front of the Titanic, and nothing happens.
That's data. Hey. Sometimes you gotta look silly for data.
I thought you looked pretty cool, actually.
Okay, dude, are you guys wanting to cross this bridge?
Carefully.
Okay. You guys begin carefully crossing the bridge. At every decking board that you stand on, it changes to a different color, the rainbow, and then starts over. It like glows, and you guys make it across the river, no problem. And you can keep on keeping on. We're good? Okay. We get another montage of you guys marching in the cartoon form. But I will say, through your travel, this is another 2 hours maybe. Like it takes quite a while. But actually probably only an hour. But you begin to notice that at the far edge of sight, like right at the horizon, there are these hairline cracks that sort of run along the horizon and like up into the sky. They're barely perceivable at first, but every time you get a little closer, they deepen a little more. It seems that the sky beyond the mountains, after a while, like when you get closer and closer, the sky beyond the mountains seems to fracture like glass, leaking black veins across the clouds, and it leads to utter darkness. The color is not black, but absence, like light being swallowed. And though you walk closer, the darkness always feels just past the mountains, but it also seems to grow.
Does it look like it's growing, like it's getting closer, you mean growing? Or like growing like it's just getting bigger?
It seems to get bigger, but not... The closer you get, the bigger it gets, but it doesn't look like it's getting closer. It always stays beyond the mountains.
So it just seems like maybe that's where something's missing, almost.
Maybe.
No other choice.
I can't imagine there are many peaceful ways to remove such massive portions of someone's memory.
After some more travel time, honestly, it's hard to keep track. You keep turning into a cartoon character and then realizing that you're a cartoon character and then turning back into a regular person. So time is really just not a thing for you guys right now. But you feel like it's been an hour or two. Or more than that, maybe 2 or 3. But you eventually reach the edge, like the lip of the valley between the syrup-streaked purple mountains. Let me shift the music just a tiny bit. Okay, Elturel. Oh. Is it?
Bro, this low-key a bot, man. Keep it.
I want to, but...
Shun the music changer, shun.
And then I believe you're Shun.
Okay.
Clear Paradigm, a magic clear paradigm.
Oh my god.
And that has been happening this entire time. Like, and you've seen also like weird animals with angel wings, and you know, some of them are stuffed animals, some of them are made of candy, paper mache, toys, lots of toys, gold coins, shit like that. Chocolate. They're giant chocolate gold coins just sticking out of the ground. It's been a very trippy couple hours. But you reach the lip of the valley between the syrup-streaked purple mountains. Below, a pale, squishy landscape stretches out. An endless sprawl of white mounds. Wisps of green, glittery fog drift on the ground. Trees jut from the landscape like crooked decorations at a forgotten birthday party. Their trunks are tubes of cardboard and twisted papier-mâché. Their leaves brittle sheets of candied wafer that rustle in the breeze. The colors here are muted. But everything feels soft and colorful still. But things are sagging. The light doesn't bounce quite like it did before. It seems to sink. And this sort of bog is laid out between this valley that runs. There's like a syrup river that's running down slowly running down the mountain that sort of feeds into this essentially swamp in between these two mountains. But it's like candy swamp.
So this memory thing the old crone talked about, do you think we'll know it when we see it?
Well, I hope so. I'll start looking around for something that seems out of place.
As you enter the bog, your boots squelch down into the softened ground, sinking in an inch or two. The entire floor of the valley is made of tepid, softened marshmallow. Pliable, squishy, and just sticky enough to slow your step. It stretches in all directions, with the syrup sort of running between it. You, my friends, are in the marshmallow bog. You notice that some of the cardboard and papier-mâché trees are missing chunks, revealing sagging wire frameworks beneath. Here and there, bits of hard candy crunch beneath your feet. I need everybody to make me, as you're traveling through this bog, it does sort of darken because the trees like hang overhead. They're like cypress looking trees, right? Or like willow trees looking, but they're paper mache and candy. But they sort of cover up all around you. And it's hard as shit to walk through this soft marshmallow. It's like a little harder than marshmallow spread, you know? Just a little harder than that. So it's a little bouncy, but it still is. Your boots are sticky as fuck. So I need everybody to make me like a athletics check or a con save. Either or is fine.
This is for Tanis.
Oh yeah, you have to make your own checks.
And yeah, Ophelia's gonna. Me as Ophelia is also gonna do an athletics check. So.
I see. Yeah, you have to choose. Okay. I gotta remember that's the thing. Yeah, you guys are doing it right. You have to choose what you want to do without even knowing your friends' modifiers. So nobody rolls unless the person that is controlling you says so. Okay? From here on out.
Oh,
Yeah, I kind of forgot.
No, it's
but
okay. I
I'll
did too. I did
remember.
too. So nobody rolls from here on out unless your player who is playing you says so. So we have.
Ophelia's strength is only 2 better than Tanis's, so she still would have rolled a 25.
That's fine. No, you guys. I think you guys did it right. But I know that London rolled. Brandon, you probably would have chose athletics, or would you have chose con? Do you think?
Con, absolutely.
Roll con for me. Okay. Here we go. All right, so
I don't see Tannis's roll. Did you?
So am I supposed to roll for like tell Ophelia to roll for me?
Yeah,
or?
she would do strength.
Basically, yes.
Or athletics.
You guys are controlling one character at a time, right? So
Well, yeah. If we want, we obviously maybe some people didn't choose the one they wanted, but like I could go with like the August
right,
con.
I'm a
and-
hand wave it for now, and we'll just nail it down after this thing. Okay, so
Sorry.
August's body and London's let's just do it like this. We'll fix it next time. August's body and London's body, both of you take a level of exhaustion. This is the new exhaustion where it's like a -1, right? Oh, it's a -2? Damn, that's brutal.
Brutal.
I'd rather have disadvantage. All right, so how we're going to do this moving forward is we're going to be really slow about our rolls, okay? So I can't just be like, everyone, that was my fault. So I'm going to do one person at a time, and I'm going to say, you choose for your character, right? Or you choose for your friend's character, and you choose for your friend's character, and we'll do it real slow. I allotted a lot of time for that, so I'm going to make sure that we do that. So this sticky ground is really taking a toll on, ironically, the youngest and the oldest character. And you guys are just navigating through. Every now and then you see like a candy bird or some sort of stuffed animal bird kind of fly off or whatever. There is wildlife, a balloon snake. You know, like there is wildlife in here. But I want, since I'm asking for everyone can just do it. I want everyone to make a perception check. Okay. So I think August in London's body, right? Yes. August is in London's body. Let me write this shit down. Who's in who?
Should change our names.
Yeah, maybe. No, it's okay.
Jay.
Yeah. Oh, okay, sweet. That's really great. Thank you. Okay, I'll keep this up just so I can. Okay. So yeah, August inside London. You were the first to notice this. You pass by a tree that has its limbs hang over the sort of trail that you've been sort of navigating, but it's a path, right? Everything so far has been like a line. It's really weird. Like you don't have to navigate or anything. You just get where you're going. But you notice one of the trees that kind of hangs over. It has a hole in it where like animals would live and shit. And it is just pouring out black sludge.
Hey everybody, let's steer clear of that. I don't want to find out what happens if that touches any of us. Yeah, I don't know. Is there any way I can evaluate if there's anything we can do from our end here, or it's just like a guy trying to fight a thunderstorm? It's just part of the environment.
The sludge?
Yeah.
Explain to me what you want to do.
I guess I can't do it as is, but London, if you say these specific words in this order, move it like this, you cast detect magic.
Do you say so?
Okay. Are you going to try to cast detect magic?
Yes.
Okay. You cast detect magic. As August. So August, you can mark that off. And it's as a spell, right?
Yeah.
Wait, so August's body.
Mhm.
So that would be Vin, right?
Oh, it would be
Because
Vin.
Vin is on.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
'cause I'm
I
in
didn't
one,
swap.
I mixed that
Right.
up.
It's
Yes,
a little,
I did.
it's a
Yeah.
little confused. Like
It
is a
little
Ophelia and
confusing.
Tannis are easy to remember, but the other ones are a little tricky.
So that did happen in canon, though.
Yeah. Oh, right.
So
So-
London's like, yeah, no problem, and then in Vin's
I don't know.
body
Does
does
Vin
the
have
thing.
detect magic prepared?
I will check.
That would be funny as fuck because then it would have cast.
She doesn't, but she would know
Okay.
how to
Okay,
cast it.
okay,
She
okay.
would know how to cast it.
Okay, so yeah, you're in August's body. Okay, so you can cast the detect magic because you already know how to do it. Okay, excellent, excellent. So yes, Vin. I'm talking to Vin right now. Vin, you in August's body. What does the new detect magic do anything different?
I don't think so.
Um,
Definitely nothing crazy. Yeah. Same thing as last time.
Take the magic.
Ah.
See a faint or...
Created by a spell. Okay. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think Vin, your vision lights up like a fucking, like somebody just turned the fucking bright lights on, like you're standing in headlights, because everything around you is like weirdly psionic stuff. But you can try to focus in, and this sludge pouring out of this tree is definitely magical. Definitely. And it gives off a... I'm gonna say psionic. Like, I know that's not a spell school, but it's definitely like some psionic, like mental stuff, magical stuff.
Right, I'm focusing in here. I can see some psionic vibes, for sure.
Okay.
Kind of could be related to the memory manipulation, maybe. We need more clues.
That's my assumption, but I don't know enough about psionics to speculate. Alright, let's just keep moving then.
Okay.
If there's nothing we can do here, let's try to avoid it.
Cool.
After a couple more minutes, I need everybody to make dex saves, and that's everybody, so it doesn't matter.
Dex.
Dex saves.
Anyone near Ophelia's body gets.
I
plus
imagine
2.
everyone would be near. within-
August.
What-
August and London's bodies are exhausted. But saving throws don't count, right? It's just ability.
Nope, it's everything.
yeah,
All D20
and-
tests are
Oh
reduced
no,
by
all
2.
D20 tests, so they have disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys are doing that on your own, for your own characters, right? They're just controlling it, right? But you guys are controlling your own sheet. They're just saying what you do. So you guys have just been kind of meandering, following this path through the swamp. And am I short one roll?
Yeah, me. Sorry, I was checking off Ophelia's aura because I saw other people were doing it.
So Ophelia's body. So
Yes.
that would be whom?
Me.
Tannis. So Tannis in Ophelia's body. You are walking through this marshmallowy zone, and suddenly you drop. And you sink. How tall is Ophelia?
About 8 feet.
Okay. So you're going to be a little luckier than some other people. You immediately drop 3 feet in the ground and are restrained. You have come... Now, all of you suddenly realize that you are standing in marshmallow quicksand. And Tannis in Ophelia's body has just sunk down. And... Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
I was
no.
gonna say this sticky shit. Ophelia, why do you weigh so much? Can't get out.
As all of you kind of stop and turn around and be like, oh no, you also all start to sink. So you get the feeling that you can't stop moving. Okay? I'm going to give you, before anything else happens, I'm going to give you all, like, a chance to do something. He is restrained. Now, Tanis and Ophelia's body, you can try to make a check to get out yourself. That is a possibility. However, other people can help you as well.
Yeah, Tanis, his gut instinct is get me out of here, and he's gonna try to start quick stepping out.
Okay. Ophelia, I need you to make an athletics check.
Okay.
I'm getting in the groove now. I got it now. Okay. You begin to pull yourself free as you guys start moving back towards Ophelia/Tanis, right? And that's when all of you, out of the corner of your eye, notice that the trees that sort of hang over and around you, they have these black vines on them. And they're made of licorice, like black licorice. And they begin to snake and coil and move as one of them slashes out and tries to do something to you guys. I need everyone to roll initiative here in a second, as I need to pull you over to the map. And pull your tokens onto the map. I don't even know if your tokens have the right hit points and shit, but we're just going to make it work for now. We're talking like here, and here, and here. Actually, we'll do like a more single file line, like you guys were going down this path.
Oh, real quick before we actually do this, I
Okay.
forgot to mention before, Giovanni and I ran into this. If your sheets have the exact same names, it's going to fuck with the tokens.
Yeah.
So, like if the old sheet and the new
They
sheet
all-
for
all
Tanis
the
are
old
both
sheets-
exactly named.
All the old
the same?
sheets say copy of, copy of,
Okay.
copy of, copy of. I knew that, so I kept it the same. Or I kept it copy of. Okay, London. And I'm missing Vin.
Mhm.
There we go.
Yep.
All right, this is kind of what we're looking at right here. Let me pull this over to the battle map. There we go.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna stick to the format of like controlling our
Yeah,
own
so
characters'
when-
bodies,
yes,
but
yes.
like at the command of the other. person.
Correct.
Yeah, I
So
got it.
everybody gets 2 turns, right? But you're taking them together. So we are going to roll initiative. Oops, nope, don't do it yet. Okay, now roll initiative. Let me play some epic battle music.
Chris is gonna have to experience the unfortunate thing of going last in initiative for the first time ever.
Boo, boo.
Okay. Okay, so Tanis in, or Ophelia in Tanis's body. What would you like to do?
Yes.
As you will see, these licorice vines are lashing out, and they can reach very far.
So, is the space around Ophelia's body, is that like difficult terrain?
The whole goddamn map is difficult terrain.
Okay, so it doesn't matter where he goes.
Yeah, right.
So Ophelia and Tanis's body is going to probably move about here-ish to defend Tanis
Okay.
as he is trying to sort of get his way out.
Okay. Right there.
So I'm gonna go there and hold an action for. So if one of these vine things get close,
You're gonna slash
Tanis
at
is
it?
going to slash at it with the Kopesh.
Awesome. All right, held action.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I think don't I have like Genie's Wrath or something?
I think
I don't know what bows.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Ophelia, so Tanis in Ophelia's body.
I'm going to watch Ophelia and Tanis's body sludging across the ground and just fly, you fool! I can fly! And then I'll grab the maul and pull it out. And jeez, yeah, those things are far away.
Yes, they are.
So I'm going to cover the other side of this marshmallow sludge crick and just hold an action if I can move like 5 feet there, and then if anything comes. Actually, no, I'm gonna stay where I was so that way Tanis stays in the aura, and then I'm good.
Okay. So
I'll hold an action as well to attack too.
Okay, cool. Well, unfortunately, since you decided to not move on your turn, I need you to make Ophelia. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Just a normal.
Yes. Okay. You don't have like any. All right.
Oh no.
So you begin to sink.
That's on me.
5 feet. Jesus.
Oh man.
So you're a lot like up to your like your chest. Oh, that's bad, and you're restrained. Okay.
Mistakes were made.
Anna, she can teleport.
All right. Okay, so this is Vin in August's body.
Okay. I think Vin and August's body will. What could August? I guess. Screw it. I mean, these vines are like approaching, right? And like, Tanis and Ophelia's bodies are like in a struggle.
Mm.
Can August's body like tell like the radius of the quicksand?
It's basically this whole entire map. Like I was saying, like
it's like everything.
Everything
Okay, so
around you is this quicksand.
So it's just like the difficult terrain, mechanically
Yeah.
speaking. So okay.
And
August's
if you don't,
body...
it's difficult terrain, and if you don't move by the end of your turn, you have to make a save or you're gonna sink.
Okay, I want August's body to move like. Oh wait, you're gonna sink? Yeah.
Well, you moved, so you're okay.
That's so tough. Yeah.
As long as you move before the end of your turn.
You just have to. Yeah.
We could get into the aura.
Yeah, we can make it work. Okay, so yeah, August's body will move over there and cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay. Do you have Spirit Guardians?
I do have it prepared.
All right.
I know Brennan's got it prepared.
All right.
Any self-respecting cleric.
Exactly. So yeah, that will be
What's
be Vin and August's
the
body's
radius
turn.
on that?
15.
There you go. All right, so Spirit Guardians start circling.
How did he do it? Something like this. Just like slappily repeat, like it, like the Spirit Guardians like kind of flicker.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, they're like real reluctant. the fire kind of flickers and doesn't really want to show up. Okay. All right. Is that it?
That's it. Yeah.
All right. My licorice vines. So, here's my thing. These creatures have a 60-foot reach. So, does that it get affected by the Spirit Guardians? It doesn't really, right? Technically speaking, like if you wanted to attack them, you would have to come up to their square and hit them.
Yeah.
I didn't
Like,
realize that. I thought they were gonna like move in.
The creature's
like-
token has got to be in the Spirit Guardians.
The token.
Yep.
I didn't really
Well,
consider
it's
that.
okay. You have never been August before, so it makes sense. And this is also the first time I've used something like this. So my licorice vines are gonna go. And I think one of them is going for... Alright, so this one here is going to go for August's body. It gets an 8.
Miss.
And then, so what it does is it lashes out towards you, right? Which I guess is Vin and August's body. It lashes out towards you, wraps around you, and starts to squeeze you, and it says, "I love you so much," as it's hugging you. But it's suffocating. And then you break out of it as it, "Oh, that was so rude," and it goes back. Then my one here is going to go for August inside of London's body. So it's going to go hug London. An 8. Fuck.
Miss.
Yeah. This one is going for London inside of Vin's body. So Vin's body. 12.
Miss.
Wow, these guys suck. We just want to give you a hug. And the last one I think is gonna go for the Ophelia's body. I can reach that, right? Yeah, this could reach this too, right? Yeah. Okay.
You have 2 more on the map. You've only done 3.
1,
attacks.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so 2 more. All right, here comes a 9 that misses. Let me just roll another one to choose. 12. Does that hit literally anyone? Alrighty, they try to hug you guys so much, and they're just like, "Don't be so mean. We just want to love you." London, you're up. Which is London.
Go ahead.
Which is August inside of London's body.
Exhaustion. Actually, I should go after Vin.
Oh, I'm not super worried about that. That's fine.
Okay.
There's only one other thing on the initiative.
All right then. I guess I just point and shoot then.
Okay. What are you pointing and shooting at?
I guess I'll just go for this one. Or...
Has August
Actually-
ever held a bow in his life?
No. You know what? I'm just gonna go for the farthest one actually, and let the melee people try to get the closer
which
ones.
one was that? This one?
Top left.
Okay. That hits.
Oh, sorry. Favored foe was on. It's just the 13.
Okay.
Alright.
It takes it.
And then I'm gonna be like, "Has he got anything to add to this?" And then like looking around, there's usually Django somewhere, and then yeah, no, I'll just take another shot.
Okay.
At the same one.
That hits as well.
Alright, so 20 total.
All right. It is, I guess, kind of bloodied. So you shoot into it, and it starts like leaking a rainbow, like it bleeds rainbows, and it's like, "Ah, that hurts so much!"
Oh no! Don't do that.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
I guess just keep moving. Go
Yeah.
like 5-10 feet to the right.
Okay.
Right there.
Yep. Alrighty. That is it. Vin, which is London inside of Vin's body.
Is Tanis's body still sinking into the ground here?
Ophelia's body.
Ophelia's body is.
So, yeah. Okay.
You keep hearing
I think-
voices that don't belong to the right people coming out of the wrong bodies, and it's really confusing.
Yeah, and this fucking shield just like jabbering us. So I'll move. If it's rough terrain, I think I can use all my movement to get here. And can I use the help action to start pulling Ophelia out of here?
5, 10, 15. Yeah, you can get to there. Yeah.
Right here, yeah. Yeah.
And then you want to use a help action?
Yeah, I'm not London, so I can be as selfless as I want here and
Okay.
try and help the party.
Okay. Cool.
The whole time I'm going to be looking at Tanis's body because I waste my whole turn helping another person.
Okay. All right. That is your turn. Next in the order is Ophelia in Tanis's body.
Yeah, as Vin is looking at Tanis's body is trying to float off the ground and just like, whoa, what the fuck is this? As she is going to try and fly.
Okay.
Like, as she's been told to.
Okay. Is that an action?
No, that is a bonus action.
Really?
That is a bonus action.
So you
cast,
start to fly, and then you're like, "Wow, I feel like I could do more stuff in this 6 seconds."
Yeah. It's like, okay, I really have to prepare to fly. Oh.
Oh, that was easy.
Hang on. Jeez. I think if I'm flying over the terrain, can I get about there?
Yeah.
Up close to this thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have what, 40 feet, right? Or is it your regular
30.
movement? It's your regular
30.
movement?
Yeah, and that's just about 30
Oh, yep,
there.
yep. I thought it was 35. Yep, you're good. Yep.
So
There.
Tannis is going to fly up there and make a Kopesh attack.
Okay.
When?
And genie bullshit.
You're like,
That's coming.
genie bullshit.
13.
That hits.
Okay. You pump some genie bullshit in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
that's
grabs
what they
the pen,
said.
like, okay, just do something, do something.
Takes an extra 3 points of thunder damage.
Trying to smite, and it's only 3 damage.
Well, I mean, if you want to smite, Tannis can
Oh, yeah, that's
smite.
But okay, so 13, and she makes another one.
Does
attack,
Tannis
right?
do 2? Tannis has 2 attacks?
It's 2 attacks, isn't it?
Yes,
Mhm.
I have
Cool.
Thirsting Blade.
Sweet.
Yeah, so
That hits.
another 10.
You kill it. You cut it right off.
All right, sweet.
It lops on the ground. This big, long whip of licorice, black licorice. It's got rainbow pouring out the back of it.
All right, I think that's all she can do.
Okay. Vice versa.
All right. Well, Ophelia with Vin grabbing on to. It is Vin. Yeah, Vin grabbing on is going to try to pull herself out.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
There we go.
That is definitely enough to get out. You all pull, and yep, you make you get out. Wait, does the help action work the same way?
Oh,
Your
fuck, I have
advantage?
no idea.
It's,
That seems like
That's
it
a good
should.
question.
Very surprised if it didn't. Yeah, it's just an ability check.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's a skill check.
Yeah.
Ability.
Yeah, so I'm good then.
yeah.
Oh, wait, how big of assholes do we want to be here? Choose
Big.
one of your skill or tool proficiencies and one ally.
And you give your proficiency to your ally.
No, you still give advantage, but you
But
gotta
you
have
have to be
proficiency.
proficient. Whoa, that's
can't help somebody if you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Crazy.
So Vin has to be proficient in athletics.
yeah.
Is she?
Mm,
No.
no.
Oh.
Whoa, this is
Ooh,
crazy.
interesting.
So
Okay.
that's okay because it's all. It's good that this actually, honestly, this is kind of good that this is the session we're doing it on because all the fuck ups, like all the fuck ups, is totally canon.
It's dream logic.
Yeah, and it's like, who are you? I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, so in that case, the DC changes depending on how deep you are. So let me see. So you were 5.
5. Yep.
Well, let me ask this.
Yes.
Knowing this now,
Mhm.
Chris, what would you have done instead of taking the help action?
Probably the same thing.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, we can still use our. This is a perfect session to like fuck about because it's like we're in different bodies and it's a big fucking mess. So it's okay if we're a little sloppy with the rules.
Our poor knowledge is canon.
Canon, exactly. So I think in that case, a 16 still succeeds.
Fantastic.
So you still get out.
All right, hopefully we'll crawl out and just get just move 10 feet. How many? Is that any movement to actually get out?
No.
Or is that just I'm
Just
free?
the
All right.
action, yeah.
All right, they'll move 15 feet. They'll start trudging their way to the left, like right there, right? That's 5, 10. That should be able to get to that square, right?
Yeah, 5, 10, 15. That one.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
And Tan's just gonna. I'm gonna beat this fucking find it death. All right.
Okay. This would be, I think, Vin and August body. Yep.
Yes. What will Vin and August's body do? Honestly, maybe how valuable is August's fly?
I can
We
only do
wanna
that
extend
once, and
Yeah.
seems like overkill right now.
Yeah, it seems like overkill. All right, the Spirit Guardians was a waste then. We'll just how far what's like the farthest August can move
50 feet.
in tandem with like Ophelia? Same distance.
Yeah, right
I'm
there.
exhausted, only 10.
You lose movement speed.
Wait,
too?
what?
5 feet of movement per level of exhaustion.
Dude, that new exhaustion
Oh, that's
is fucking
for like
nasty
all
as fuck.
exhaustion. Yeah, the new exhaustion is tough. Okay.
Cool. I'm
All
kind of
right,
glad I'm using it today.
Vin and August's body will get as close as possible, and I don't know the range on Sacred Flame, but if August can reach any of these, then August's body will go for the one that he can reach.
That is indeed in range.
Okay. That was
Okay, so like
that
this
was
one?
The first one, yeah.
All right, sure.
That was the one that made sense to me. So what's that? Do I have to make a save?
Yeah, dexterity.
21.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Classic.
You're not
Sacred
even
Flame.
sure if the range was far enough or not.
Shadowheart, is that you?
I swear to God.
Flashbacks.
That's why I have chill touch.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Yeah. Anything else?
we learned the lesson.
Yeah, you moved, so
We'll do chill touch next time. But yeah, August's body will remain there.
Okay. It is my Licorice Vine's turn. I think this one wants to go for Tanis's body because it's like, I want a hug. I want some attention. Give me attention. 21 for Tanis's body.
That hits.
Okay. 4 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. Okay, let me like put a little mark on that so that I know that he's like grabbing somebody. There you go.
On who again?
Tanis's body.
Tanis's body. Okay.
Yeah. And then this one is gonna lash out at Ophelia's body. I think he has range, right? Yeah. This is for Ophelia's body. 17.
Meet it to beat it.
All right, he grabs you. It's a glancing blow, though, huh?
Yeah, it's glancing.
4 bludgeoning, but you are still grappled.
4. Okay. Oh no, wait. Temporary hit points. Wait, do we have
Vinzin's in here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So that's 11 temporary hit points down to.
Okay. And you're grabbed too.
Well, it's 12, right?
Is it
Unless
12?
the one was marked out. It should be because it's level plus 5, which is the intelligence. So, yeah, 12.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
10, 9, 8. Okay.
Just gonna put like matching colors on who's grappling who. So this person is grappling Ophelia's body. And then this one is gonna lash out for Vin's body. And 11 probably misses.
Yeah.
And then this one's going for London's body. 24 for London's body.
Yep, that it's.
Okay. I'm going to put a purple on you guys. So you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay. All right. That is all of my guys' turns.
Also, is London grappled then too?
London's body is grappled, yes. I put a little purple thing on you. I put matching colors on the ones that are grappling, the ones that they're grappling.
Fun with that, August.
Okay, so that ends their turn as they all hug you guys, and they're like, oh, thank you. We love you. And they're like, the vine is like choking around your neck. Your eyes are bulging out. London's body, which is August.
Me.
You're
take
grappled.
D8 damage.
Yes, you do. Thank you. 7. So London
Okay.
takes 7 damage.
Got it.
Okay.
All right.
Your speed is 0 and can't increase. You have disadvantage on attack rolls against any target other than the grappler. And the grappler, well, that doesn't matter.
All right, yeah. I mean, all the ways that August would try to get out of this are going through his head, but it's like at the end, he's not August's body, so he's just gonna do the London thing and fucking shoot at the thing grapple.
Okay.
Yeah, fucking lasts a long time. I'll do Hunter's Mark on it.
Yeah. Let's do that for the first time ever.
So I'm just like trying to throw some kind of magic at it, see if London's body can make anything happen. Lock onto it, Hunter's Mark, and then let 2 shots.
Okay.
I don't have a macro for it, so I'm just gonna tack on Zephyr Strike because it's a 1d8.
It's a
It's a D6.
Oh, it's a d6. Okay, I got lots of those. Favorite foe, d6. Here we go.
That hits.
6.
14 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, plus. Oh, why?
Because he has exhaustion.
Ooh. Oh, exhaustion takes down your.
It takes down everything by +2 and reduces your speed by 5 feet. Does it do anything else, or that's it? That's fucking brutal as fuck.
Yeah.
I really like it. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what? 16?
14 to hit.
Yeah, that still hits. But it's 16 damage.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. It takes it.
Do the same thing again.
Okay, do it.
I'll take the +2 off since this is an accurate roll
That
here.
hits. You kill it.
Nice.
Who needs Sharpshooter? That's like 34 damage.
Boo! So weak. What a loser.
You kill it. It shrivels away and ungrapples you.
Good job.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Just keep moving so I don't
moving,
sink.
yeah.
So I guess I'll just start moving toward the majority of the group.
Okay, so like, oops, there.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that's all I can move.
move by 1. Okay. Whatever, that's fine. All right. Vin, which is August and Vin's body.
London.
London inside
London
of
and
Vin's
Vin's
body.
body.
All right, helping people is clearly not my strong suit. Did this one die then? This was the
Not
one
yet.
grappling.
No,
London?
that's grappling. See the matching
okay.
pink?
Yeah,
and
I
pink?
got you. Sorry.
It's okay.
Pink and purple. All right, so let's try and free up Ophelia there with a couple lightning launchers.
Okay. It begins to charge up.
It's like my drive in golf. This thing can just go anywhere.
A lightning launcher for me, please, Vin.
Make it a good one. Give me a classic Vin roll too.
Classic
Yeah,
Vin roll right
There we go.
there.
Yeah, as prescribed.
It's dead.
Yeah.
You get another one.
Oh baby. Let's go for the one grappling tennis. Looking at. Oh, do I have to get closer? I gotta move anyway. So.
You're at 55 feet.
Yeah, but I do want the movement just so I don't start sinking into the scoop here. So I'll move my 30 feet of rough terrain to 3 blocks here.
I will say, not to reveal it all, but lightning launcher. I think London, being a sharpshooter himself, knows that the lightning launcher goes pretty far.
Yeah, I figured as such, but this ground is starting to eat my
No,
ankles,
the
so-
movement is still warranted. Okay.
Yeah, give me another one, baby.
It's,
Oh.
tripping on the marshmallow a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, Vin's leg gets stuck.
Damn, this thing's powerful, Vin. The only bonus action I know is force push, but I don't really know how applicable that is here.
Yeah.
Is anyone? Yeah. All right, that's it for me.
Okay. I think it's funny because I think actually like Vin looks badass shooting the lightning launcher, right? But like I think in all honesty, it could blast her backwards if she wasn't like trained with it and like took the right stance, right? So I think that's
So
what
much
happens.
recoil.
There's so much recoil that London like flies backwards.
It's Men in Black 1. He gets the little midget cricket
Yes,
gun and
yes,
throws
yes,
him back into the car.
exactly. Okay. All right, is that all that you would like to do? Yes, you moved.
Yes,
You're good.
sir.
All right, that is Ophelia in Tanis's body. You are grappled.
Okay.
Oh, you take a D8 of damage.
D8 of damage.
Oh, 8 for you, Tanis.
All of the golden energy dissipates.
So ending the. So I need to take an action to ungrapple myself. right?
Correct.
But if I just do that, it's going to try and grapple me again. It seems like a waste, but Thunderstep.
Okay. You gonna try it?
I don't know how many. Is this like a one-time thing, Tannis?
No, you don't know. You have 6 seconds. Do it. What do you want to do?
Thunderstep.
All right,
Fuck it.
Thunderstep. You're going up to the one that's grappling you?
Yep.
Okay, you're not grappled anymore.
Fighting with the Vikings, it's like, oh fuck this. It's a boom.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 Copish attacks then.
No, that's an action for Thunderstep.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
yeah, she had she had Misty Step in her mind. Oh well. At least she's up here now.
Yep. It's no big deal. You just thought you had more time. You know, you were like, okay, Misty Step. And then you're like, why is this thing still charging up? And it goes, kablam, right? And then you appear and it's your turn's over. As the thing lashes out at you again. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay. Tanis in Ophelia's body.
Well, Tanis and Ophelia's body hears the Thunderstep. You're like, wait, can Ophelia teleport too? And I'm gonna try to cast Thunderstep, and it's gonna happen instantaneously. Like, I have so much time. Like bonus action.
Hell yeah!
And I'm gonna.
You can make it, right? It's 30 feet. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And then Ophelia's gonna unleash. Tanis doesn't know how to use a maul. He's swinging wildly.
Okay. Do it.
Okay.
That
First
hits.
one's 16.
Oh!
Yeah. You know what? I want to see what it's like. I want to see how the other side lives. I'm pumping a divine smite into this. Too.
All right.
Absolutely.
Is it a bonus action?
New rules.
Oh, damn it! All right, good call.
Oh,
right,
this
that's
is
fair, I don't do
amazing. You try though, but it's like lighting a lighter that doesn't have any fluid. You're like click, 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 click. It's not working. But yeah, you smash it and you kill the shit out of it. So
Why can't
didn't
you
even
use
need
Divine
to.
Smite anymore?
It's a bonus,
action. So you can't
Yeah,
even do
it's
it
a
not on
downgrade.
your turn anymore, like as a reaction and stuff.
Finally, they take down the Paladin.
Yeah, right. I play a paladin like almost every week, and they are not that strong.
They're definitely the strongest class.
You might just be doing it wrong, buddy.
I get my
know,
ass
like,
handed to me on the regular.
Really?
Yeah, we have a very small party. There's only 3 of us. And the other 2 are like real squishy. Well, I guess he deals some. The other guy plays a blood hunter in Curse of Strahd, so he like, it's his fucking perfect for him, and he dishes out like London style damage, bro, like on the regular. I feel super weak compared to this guy. Okay. So you kill the shit out of it, and you moved, so you're good.
I will move though, because I didn't actually move. I was gonna move 15 feet closer to the. Oh wait, they're all dead over here. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm good.
You're good. Yeah, and you technically you didn't stay in the same square. It's like if you stay in the same square as last turn.
No, I
then-
understand that. I was just thinking like there's still. I thought the one that was on the bottom of the
I
screen
got
was
you.
still alive, but we're good.
Okay. That would be what, Vin and August's body? Yep.
Vin and August body.
Yep.
Chill touch is touch. So, yeah, that's why we didn't do it before. Come to think of it, but, oh, jeez.
I think the
All
only
right.
the only one that's left is this one.
Oh yeah, there's only, yeah, this one. All right, screw. I mean, August body will move as close as Vin can move it, and screw it. Another sacred flame. We got this wrapped.
Okay. Deck save for me.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
17.
No.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely useless, this comment.
Okay.
That's all
it.
I got.
Okay. The licorice vine, the last one goes. He's gonna try to hug Ophelia and Tanis's body, and he misses. As he's more just like not suffocating you as much because he's already hugged you before, so he's not as excited this time. So he's just like, "Oh, it's a I love you," and it's just like a limp licorice whip
Stop saying that.
hanging over you. All right, that's the end of its turn. What is that? August in London.
Yeah, like I can imagine London just threading this needle way more than he needs to,
Okay.
and then August just like trying to get as wide an angle as possible. Moving up.
All right, you're gonna move like to over here.
Yeah,
Over here.
and I'll just hunter's mark and take the shots.
That hits.
Hell yeah.
All right, how do you want to do this?
Yeah, he's like tongue out, one eye closed.
Fucking Michael Jordan.
Yeah, just like aiming a little bit too wide to the right to avoid Tanis's body, and it just like and it just curves a little bit to the right the way the wind catches it.
Yep, and it lands right on this little like licorice whip, and it says "Tell my story," and then it dies. And there's like rainbow blood. But the thing is, after the combat ends, and you guys still are like, you're moving your feet up and down so you can like not get stuck, right? All of these vines melt into black sludge. And they begin to seep into the marshmallowy earth.
I think it's best if we get out of here.
Yeah, that doesn't seem good.
Let's keep moving.
How long does Tanis fly last?
10 minutes. Sorry.
Sweet.
Is it 10 or...
See you never.
Wait, hang on. It might be 1, now that I think about it. It's like never come up because combat's always so short.
10 minutes.
10 minutes, it is, yeah.
Cool.
Forever.
So you guys probably try to make your way out of the quicksandy area.
Yeah.
Which you do without a problem. And up ahead, you can see the edge of the bog as you've almost made it out. And we're going to take a break.
Sweet.
I will see you guys in a minute. Okay, give me a mic test, somebody.
Check. Test.
Looking good.
Hello.
Is my mic getting like feedback? Hold on. All right. Okay, we're back. Time has passed a little bit. You guys are climbing out of, because there's like a cliff face or whatever that's like rock candy. And you guys climb up the side of it to sort of get out of the bog. And you finally climb to firmer ground out of the bog. But before you, all color seems to have drained from the world. The air is dry and still. Stretching before you is a vast plain of cracked pink-gray stone, dusted in ash-colored sugar, and littered with the occasional fragment of what might have been a gumdrop boulder or candy cane tree, now twisted and brittle. Fractures web across the sky, black lines bleeding into violet clouds. And beyond those cracks, impossibly distant, yet pulling at the horizon, is the darkness. Not shadow, not fog, void.
Getting a little scary here.
I think I almost prefer this over what we saw first.
Where to, Gauntlet?
I'm not really sure what to do besides keep going until some sort of signal is reestablished.
Fair enough.
Have a heading? Which direction are we going? We're looking for what? A memory fragment? Or a node of sorts? I don't know what that means.
Well, I imagine the source of whatever interference is causing all this is the same source as all this nothingness.
Are we still in the valley?
So you turn around to like look back at the mountains, and they're like just out of reach. You know, like it's like you've been walking for 30, 45 minutes away from them. And you just stepped out of it. But all around you, basically in all directions, the rainbow, beautiful bullshit that you could still kind of faintly see out of the bog, gone. Right? Now it's just like a dark purple sky with like the faintest twinkle of stars and these fractures, like a broken glass. And it all sort of leads back to this big black darkness that's ahead of you. But it's just like a desert plain with rocks and nothing.
So it seems like that's the direction we have to keep going.
Best not to stand around and wait.
Guess so.
Be prepared for it to be more dangerous from here on out. This feels like a threshold.
Hey Ophelia, don't forget to re-up, put some of that golden energy around yourself. Keep me alive a little longer.
Okay.
You just gotta just imagine a golden barrier that helps bolster you for a minute.
All right, she'll try it.
You focus, and an eldritch blast summons in your hand for a second, and then the energy occurs.
Misfire.
Yeah, you get it off.
I wonder if I can go into Tannis' space in here.
I'll find out.
Don't fuck with my shit.
Because if we open a rip into the astral, it's going to be a whole different problem.
Yeah, I wonder what happens when you open a pocket dimension inside of this place. Woof, I don't know.
Well, it's technically a demi-plane.
Demi-plane.
So...
Still a pocket dimension. That's still a pocket dimension.
Yeah, that's
Demi-plane,
fair.
so.
Okay.
So you guys just want to head through this. I mean, it's like sound is muted. Everything is just... It's like getting... It's like a perpetually sunset with this blackness above you. And it's complete darkness in front. But it's just at the horizon. It's like it's just far enough out of reach to you could see where it starts.
I don't have a better idea.
Nor do I.
My only other idea is that if the power of positive thinking is going to work in anyone's mind, it's Lulu's. So, whatever songs you know, bring them out. Let's make it a fun march through a increasingly desolate wasteland.
I know a few hymns if you want to sing them.
In
Maybe like
Draconic.
the holiday ones, not the funerary ones.
Fieti Domine. All right, so you're gonna like try to be jaunty as you guys trudge through. Okay.
At least not be a fucking bummer about it.
Yeah. Sure. Can you take inspiration for me, August? So
Who gets it?
you do. So as you can't burn each other's inspiration. You gotta be like, I give you my inspiration still. That's your player inspiration.
Yeah.
So as you guys are marching through, after a little while, you hear the, and then like somebody's trying to talk to you, and then finally, sweetlings, you're alive! Kind of crackling through the ether. I mean, of course you are. I definitely didn't think the cerebral prism coupler would catch fire, which it did briefly, but I slapped on a patch, reversed a fuse capacitor, and, well, she's holding. For now. Are you muted, Brendan?
Things are relatively stable here, all things considered.
Yeah, it's funny you should say that. I need you to listen very closely to me, lovelies. I've got maybe one good pulse left in the stabilizer before the whole thing turns to jelly. So I need to yank you out soon. Very soon. You've reached the edge of Lulu's dreamscape. Past this point, you're entering the boundary zone of the memory core. It's where the real stuff is stored, anchored deep. But, then you hear like a tap, 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 tap. It's not supposed to look, this gloomy, is it? That's new.
How's Lulu on the outside? She's fine right
Only
now?
a few spasms here and there.
Take a deep breath.
The machine is currently cycling. The soul tether's still too fuzzy. I need you to get closer to the core to fine-tune the signal. Do you see that dusty no-fun zone ahead? Start walking towards it. I'll try to lock on to your frequencies.
Right. Will do.
No.
You hear some banging, and the machine, you can kind of hear it through whatever speaker she's using to communicate with you. It's clanging, and it's everything smells like oil fire. Like, it is bad. And after maybe like 5 minutes, you see a figure. Just the shadow of a figure. Slowly, sort of back and forth. I guess kind of shambling. Just like parallel to you. Or not parallel. What's the other one? The opposite of that.
Perpendicular.
Right?
Perpendicular.
Yes, perpendicular to you guys. Like almost as if he's like walking across your path.
Should we introduce ourselves, Gauntlet?
I mean, the first person that doesn't look like they're from a puppet show is very interesting.
As you all sort of converge almost, right? You can see that this figure is actually a rusty tin soldier that's life-sized. But his paint on his face is smeared a little bit, and rust is eating away at some of it and locking some of his joints together. That's why he's sort of shambling. And he notices you. And his, like, one of his eyes is, like, broken out and is, like, hanging loose. And he just sort of shambles and looks over at you. Are you my friends?
Friends forever.
He begins shambling up towards you guys. Are you my friends?
We might be. Are you a friend of Lulu's?
The ground almost seems to rumble. He tilts his head. Are you my friends?
Yes, we've come here to be friends with everybody in this place.
His head lolls forward even further and begins to twist. Right? And as it's like spinning almost in a 360, the ground shakes. And a voice comes out of this guy that was not the voice he has used before, and is honestly 1,000 times scarier. And it says, "You don't belong here." And black sludge drips. Now his head's upside down, and it drips out of his eye socket, out of his mouth, and begins dripping onto the ground. What would you guys like to do?
Ball out.
You don't belong here. So you guys like start just like getting away from it. You're like, okay, we're gonna have a nice day. He begins like screaming, "You don't belong here," as sludge is now pouring out of him. The ground is shaking. And as you guys are trying to walk away from him, you can see the horizon. The soldier begins to twitch. His joints crack and reverse, and black sludge pours down his face, and suddenly his tin chest explodes into syrupy blackness.
Jesus.
You hear the rumble again, but louder. And in front of you, as you're facing the horizon, the sky splits. The blackness rips towards you that was at the horizon. It begins running towards you, like coming at you at incredible speeds. And beneath that spreading darkness, massive plates of terrain shatter and peel away into the void. So it's like destroying the ground as it's running towards you. The soldier's body, as you're like, fuck. Well, what do you guys want to do at this point in time? Behind you is a soldier that's like erupting into sludge monster, and in front of you is this darkness that is destroying everything in front of you.
Rock in a hard place here, August. What are we doing?
My best plan is to shout into the void. I
We should
mean,
keep going the way Mad Maggie told us, right?
not in the way you think, but yeah.
Okay.
If we go... Can we go into the destruction?
You can try to run towards it. Yeah, it's coming towards you. All right, you run towards it. The ground beneath you, as you are running, it turns into plate and like that scene in Lord of the Rings where they're jumping on the rocks, right, as the bridge is falling. Like, the ground is destroying underneath of you. And as hold on. Yeah, you eventually reach like the edge of a like moat of earth, and it's all fucking void on all sides. It has now surrounded you and stopped sort of at the edge of this little moat of earth that is, you can obviously tell, suspended in nothingness, right? Like it's not just like the circling you. You have lifted up out of the ground. And you feel this sort of presence behind you as a mass. The center of the sludge where the soldier once was has since grown into a mass of void black tendrils. As if space itself is unraveling. The substance is not wet, not oily, but lightless. Like a wound in reality, its surface absorbs color and sound. This thing looms 30, 40 feet across, maybe 25 feet tall. And no matter how far you try to get away from it, it's always right there. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I have to pull everybody's token onto the map.
Animated tentacles.
I'm gonna get some tokens on the map here.
Oh, it's moving.
Right.
This is very like V. I feel like V should be here.
It's funny you say that. I've actually used this map before with V. I obviously made it different, but okay. So here you are in the void. I imagine actually since narratively, like the way you guys said it, you like ran towards the edge. I imagine actually that you're over here. You know, like you're lined up on the edge of the fucking void. Let me move my map around a little bit. There we go. Oh, this is such a fucking sick ass map. So, let's get some initiative going.
Bummer.
I actually think it's a little bit bigger. And it might be right there.
Sorry, Dennis.
Yeah, it's not like I roll much better for you, so.
As
There you
we
go.
are rolling initiative, you guys are looking over the edge. You will hear Mad Maggie's voice crackle over the thing. It's like, oh no, 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 no. The tether's slipping. I can't get a clean fix. You're off the fucking map. The whole layer just folded on itself. Sweetlings, you're going to have to just hold on for me. I need a few minutes, or seconds, to stabilize the phase lock, or I'm going to lose you all in the fold. Stay alive! I can pull you out. I'm not letting some bloated brain booger eat my sweetlings today. So, is that everybody rolled initiative? First in the order is... Guys, I just want to let you know, like, don't die. London inside of Vin. Nope. Vin. Nope. August inside of London.
There we go.
So you are staring
Hunters-
over at an endless void.
Yeah. Cool. And my character can't fly anymore. Cool. Hunter's Mark has an hour duration. Is it still up?
Time's kind of funny. I'll say sure. You kind of cast it, and then maybe like 20 minutes. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's still up.
Yeah, in that case, I'm just gonna go as far from the edge as possible. So just like right on the middle of the island, I guess.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm in London's body. I gotta shoot at this thing. What? Like,
Okay.
there's every like fiber of my being is telling me I gotta do this. So.
All right.
15.
That misses. But you don't know if it misses or not, honestly. It just disappears into this vague black void.
Yeah, I'll try it again, but
21.
That
or
hits.
we're still exhausted, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
19
take it
hits.
off.
Let's make sure I'm doing this right. Yep, we're good.
So 17 total.
Okay, it takes it. I mean, you don't know. You just, I mean, 2 times you shot your arrow and both look like they did the same thing. Also, this is the biggest thing you've ever fucking fought. Like, this thing is so fucking, look how goddamn big this thing is. This is like Tarrasque size. Okay, is there anything else you would like to do?
Nope, just everybody stay alive. Don't let this thing throw you off.
Okay, that would be, what, Vin in August? Vin in August.
Then in August. All right. Well, speaking of trying to stay alive, Vin in August body will try to mimic the motions of. I guess we'll go for like aura vitality.
Okay.
Not prepared. So is there just
Not prepared.
No,
and-
yeah, I mean, you could not prepared,
So
do
it
another
fizzles
action.
and then
Yeah.
she scrambles to try something else.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, what other spells does August have? Like, I don't even.
basic cleric spells.
I really
I'm
did
thinking,
want to
like,
put the
besides
pressure
the
on your
attack.
asses and you not be playing your own characters.
Bless.
Okay,
Well,
bless.
Vin's seen that, right? Bless.
Do you have bless?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so 3 targets, right?
Yeah.
I should know this. So we'll do it on.
Who's exhausted?
Oh,
Myself.
August's
and
body
London.
is exhausted.
Yeah, so August's body is exhausted and London's body is exhausted.
So yeah, Bless's concentration. You can throw the concentration up, Brendan, and we'll do it on. Let me just read it real quick. But I think we're gonna do like everyone besides Vin, since Vin is like super hardy for some reason.
Well, you get picked 3 targets, so it'd be.
You could do a second level.
Yeah. So everyone besides August's body itself and Vin's body.
Okay.
I mean, so
but
that's-
August has
so that's
exhaustion,
3.
so that D4 would help with that.
Oh, that.
That's why I
yes,
mentioned
yes,
it
that's,
for you.
That's why I was gonna. What do you call it? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so who do I want to exclude besides? I guess like Ophelia. I'll
Okay.
exclude Ophelia.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Alright, everybody else gets a bless. You get a bless. You get a bless. You get a bless.
Yeah, attack roll or saving throw. Yeah. All right, and I think that'll be it for Vin August.
Okay. It is now the Void Sledge's turn. It moves. Haha, just right. Let's see. Yeah. I think it's gonna move one closer and really block that off. So
and I think it was implied, but yes, the ones with plus are the bodies of those characters.
Right,
not,
I did it.
Not the cast.
all right, so the void sludge, sort of like a giant tidal wave of black tendrils, moves over that tiny little bridge that connected this like land moat, and it's now sort of blocking it off, and it is going to make some attacks. So I think the first one is going to be for London's body. 18 to hit London's body.
That misses.
All right. The next one's gonna be for. Let's do August's body. As like both of these tendrils come down at once. 16 to hit August's body.
That's a miss.
Damn.
Oh, good.
How do you roll 22 on one of those and 6 on the other?
Because the other one was almost max damage. 6,646.
Alrighty. And then it can use 5 feet, so it can't do that actually. Alright. That's its turn. Tanis, you're up.
Alright. Ophelia and Tannis' body is going to turn towards Ophelia and say, "Remember, fire, divine smite. Keep your faith," as she will rush towards this thing and start making Kopesh attacks.
Okay.
Yes. Can she try the divine smite that Tannis has?
Sure.
I don't
That
know the
works.
rules on that.
So that one doesn't change. That one's still something that you do after the attack. So you don't have to like call a bonus action for that one.
Okay. So one Kopesh attack.
Okay.
One Kopesh attack coming right up. 26.
26.
That hits.
She's going to try a divine smite.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what this does.
Well, it'll be a 4th level spell, so it'll be 5d8. If you want to roll those instead of me.
Okay.
Very nice.
5d8. 5d8s. For an additional
Wow.
30 damage.
That's incredible.
Jeez.
Alright, he takes it.
So what does Tannis' divine smite
Yeah, what does that look
look
like?
like?
Yeah, it's like the golden chain that is attached to my amulet that's around my arm. Like it starts like almost like charges up as like the energy kind of coils and then surges through my body from my left arm to my right into my Kopesh and then blasts them with force damage.
Okay. Fucking insane.
Fucking awesome.
So that would be really badass on something that didn't, like, when you cut into it, just your whole blade, like, disappears into darkness, right? Like, this is it is literally like the antithesis of light. And it doesn't seem affected by it at all. There is some splatter of, like, goo that comes off of it, but it is impossible to tell what you have done to this thing.
Well, in the absence of anything better, she's going to make another Kopesh attack.
Okay. Hit.
Oh, and 3 points of Genie's Wrath on that first one too. So
Okay. That just auto happens.
yeah, that just
Alright.
always is all my Kopesh.
Okay.
I'm guessing you can't do it again. Bonus action. Can I bonus action fly?
You can.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Right
Just in
on.
case this thing knocks me off.
Okay.
She's going to levitate up.
Awesome.
And that's my turn.
I have like a wing.
It was a good turn.
And it was a good turn. How high up are you?
Not very
Oh, you
high
use
up.
movement, right? Does you get new movement when you do fly, or does
But
it?
she's
It
not
just-
flying like way off the. She's like hovering, really. Just
Well, I need to know exactly how far up you are.
less than a foot.
Oh, okay. All right. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. That would be. Who's inside of Vin? London inside of Vin.
I can't remember what Vin does for bonus action, so I think we're just gonna launch to lightning launchers into the void.
Awesome. You launch 2 lightning launches at the void. You don't need to roll.
Oh,
Anything else?
nothing. I have decent AC. I can move up a little bit here.
They go into the void.
Damn.
Did you?
The lightning launches?
Yeah, it's immune.
Oh, they're going to the
for you
the
guys.
void.
It's
Yeah,
immune
it's like-
to lightning.
It's
Good to know.
So there was no. But it's really, like I'm trying to explain, impossible to tell, right? Like they're usually I'll be like, oh, and it doesn't look like it does as much damage as you would think it does, right? You can't fucking tell. Like London might even be tempted to do it again. Because you have no fucking idea if it does that much damage or not.
Okay. I can move up in front of August here, just because I think Vin has a pretty decent AC.
Sure.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Tanis inside of Ophelia.
So the bonus action Divine Smite, is that something that I have to do before, or is that like still something I can do in red? Okay, I can do that.
You can do the hit first.
All right, perfect. I'm know exactly what Ophelia would do, so they're going. Oh, so it's
Immediately after hitting the target. Just as an example.
so all the smites work that way then.
Yeah,
Okay,
all
good.
of these work.
That's so much nicer. God
It
damn.
is, instead of having to hold concentration
Dude, that
on
sucks
Thunderous
so
Smite.
bad.
Yeah. Ophelia will run right up to the square next to Tanis and unleash 2 attacks on this thing with the maul.
Okay.
Okay, well,
that
natural
hits.
20. So, as Tanis is running up, he's, like, thinking to what Ophelia said just as we started, and, like, keep the faith. Is like, faith to what? Like, what does she worship? And then he'll see all of Second Company and be like, keep the faith. And just smack the fuck out of this thing.
Take an inspiration.
And that is going to be a Divine Smite on
Yeah,
top of that.
abso-fucking-lutely.
Is this thing a fiend or
No.
undead?
No,
So that's
it's an ooze.
so that's ooze.
Ah!
So that's
Ooze week, baby.
Ooze week, baby!
It's Ooze Week.
It is fucking
It
ooze
is.
week.
Ooze week. What level would you do? First level or second level?
Oh, second level, man. He's going all in on this.
Yeah, I was about to say,
So
I don't
that's-
think Tanis knows how to not cast spells at the highest possible level.
There's one spell
So-
level, max.
3d8 doubled, so that's 68 damage. If
Awesome.
you want to roll that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, 68?
Yeah.
Yeah, 6d8.
22.
Woof. All right. Some splatter comes off.
Fantastic. Let's do it one more time.
That misses,
All right.
but you don't know. It just goes into the void.
All right. That'll... That's it. That's bonus
it, yeah,
action.
movement
two.
and everything.
Yep.
All right. This would be August inside of London.
Not really sure what impact I'm having, but I'm also not really sure what else London has in his kit.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll just keep shooting and hope he knows Cure Wounds if somebody goes down.
Yeah, you will, and yeah, I do. Oh. There we go.
Okay, the 25 hits. Six. Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
I am so sorry. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay. Crusher. Enhanced critical. When you score a critical hit, bludgeoning damage, attack rolls against that creature have advantage
that's
until the
right.
start of your next turn.
Sweet. So that'll be the first hit.
All right. Yeah.
Just give you 2 more here for the second hit.
Yep. That hits. I'll go with the top damage because that's how we do this. Okay. All right. It gets shot 2 times, and the arrows just It's like fucking soundless, right? Like it is literally just a black nothing.
So trippy.
Yeah. Anything else?
Oh wait, but it's the like. Does the endless arrow come back, or does it just reappear? Right, it just reappears.
It just reappears. Yeah.
Can I be?
All right, it's coming back, so something's happening. I don't know.
Okay. Yes. What were you gonna say?
Can that 14? Can Tanis do that again?
Yes.
I mean, reroll, because he would have had advantage on that attack. So you get one more roll, Tanis.
Oh, good call. Well,
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be wishy-washy about it. I just forgot.
Wait. On the second roll, I see. For crit
The
fish.
second roll.
For
Yeah.
crit
Harm no
fish.
foul.
I got you. Okay. We're good.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Anything else for August and London's body?
No.
Okay. Vin in August body.
Okay, Vin and August body. Vin is going to remember that. Well, Vin sees that this is a precarious little slice of land we're on, and we'll also remember that August can fly, so August's body will take flight.
Okay.
And kind of hover, I guess, similar to what Tanis's body is doing.
Okay. Is that an action, August?
That I do not know.
I think that's a bonus.
Yeah, bonus. All right. So you still have an action.
Okay. Screw it. I mean, we'll just we're concentrating on the bless.
Yeah.
So that's covered. So we'll just do like a do we want to like fly up to this thing for the chill touch? Screw it. I guess we will. We'll fly up to it for the chill touch,
Okay.
so I can actually do damage.
Okay.
I guess like here, or yeah, that works.
Yeah, that's fine. How high up are you? I mean, obviously
Just
you're within melee.
Hovering
range,
like
so.
yeah, like you need to know exactly, right? You're like 10 feet, let's say.
Okay.
And that will be within August's turn.
For the chill touch, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the chill touch has to roll. There it is.
That hits.
Ooh.
What?
Crit fish if you want.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh, radiant and necrotic. Oh my goodness.
Alright, yeah, no crit, but 17 necrotic plus 3 radiant.
Wow.
That's spicy.
Yeah, you're not gonna be happy with this, but
Yeah, I figured.
it only takes 3 points of damage.
Oh no.
But you don't know. You literally stick your hand inside the void to like cast the spell, and it's like ice cold.
Nothing.
Vin does as London's body cringes in the background.
Okay. Is there anything else? No, right? You've done quite a bit. Moved, bonus
Yeah, it's
action,
action.
action.
Yeah,
Bonus
that's it.
action.
That's it.
All right, it's the Void Sledge's turn. This is really bad. Let me get a strength saving throw from August and Tanis. Bodies.
Strength.
Saving throw.
You're in the aura.
You are in the aura.
Yes. Wow. Oh man.
I gave you an
No, I'm
inspiration
using
earlier.
inspiration on that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's better.
And then August body too. Yeah. Did you roll?
Oh shit.
Do you want to use your inspiration?
Fail twice.
You can if you don't want to. You don't have to. So here's what happens.
Yeah, I'll save it for whatever death saves I gotta make.
All right. So here's what happens. Its tendril reaches out towards Tanis and starts pulling it inside of its body. Right. Tanis's body fights back. They're flying right now, so they sort of fly out of the way. right, to not get caught. But August's body, which is who? Vin?
Then yeah.
Vin in August's body, a tendril reaches out, grabs onto you, covers up your mouth, and pulls you inside of it. Right? Something else happens, but immediately I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. August. And you are now inside of it.
Oh no.
Okay, you're good. Yeah, you're good. So here's an interesting thing happens. I'll give you all the other details here in a second. Well, actually, I'll do them now. So you take some damage. I think it's the exact... No, it's not. So it's that much force, that much psychic. August.
Are we gonna count
August
it as
body.
2 con saves or?
Yeah,
one?
it would be 1. This is 1 source of damage. All right, you succeed.
Well,
So,
wait, isn't it half the damage taken?
yeah.
Oh shit, you're right. So yeah, that's a fail.
Oh, it fails. All right, Bless is gone. Oh, it doesn't matter because you're incapacitated, so that drops it anyways.
Oh yeah.
Because here's what happens. You now have the blinded, incapacitated, and restrained conditions.
The hell was a wisdom save for then?
That was its 3rd attack that it gets if you're engulfed. It's a different thing. I'll explain it because here's what happens to you. You get pulled inside the void. And it's void but for a second. Until you find that you are not surrounded by darkness. Well, kind of. It starts to fade into red. And you feel thick, almost like liquid in your mouth. Bubbles coming out from your mouth. You kind of look up and you could see you're like underwater in some blood red water source that's thick, and someone is holding you under. And that's why you're incapacitated and restrained and all this stuff. But these hands that are grabbing you are much, much larger than you are. And they're just holding you underwater as you're like drowning, essentially. I think that's it. Yep. Okay. You can make a save at the end of your turn to get out of here. Also, you guys can try to reach in and grab him. But you'd have to kind of swim around in it. Like, you're going to take some serious damage if you try to get in there and get him. But you are inside of the Void Sledge. Ophelia in Tanis's body.
Is it okay if can I speak during my turn?
Yeah.
As I'm doing stuff. So, Ophelia is going to tell Tanis, focus on your task. Have faith that you will destroy this. Tune everything out but this, as she is trying to convey the idea of a vow of enmity on Tanis to
Okay, that's cool.
focus in on this.
That's fine.
So if he gets it, that's up to you. Otherwise, she's, I guess, just keep making Kopish attacks at
Okay.
this thing, slashing out at. So, 1 Kopish attack, Tanis.
Yep. I actually knew you had that. I thought it was a bonus action. That's why I didn't do it earlier. So, 16.
That hits. That is a glancing blow.
Okay.
We'll do the 3 thunder damage on top of it.
Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Does well, I don't know if it has to matter. So, she's going to do.
Oh wait, you have an advantage still. You have an advantage still.
Or at the end of your next turn.
At the
because-
start of my turn, so you still have
Yeah. Okay. So, this is still the first one.
20.
Okay. Not a glancing blow. So I'll give that damage
okay.
back.
Sweet. And another. She's going to try another Divine Smite. If Tanis has it available.
The energy fizzles out.
Okay.
All right. I don't know what else he has.
That's about it.
So yeah, just another Copish attack.
Okay.
This is the second one, advantage.
At advantage. That hits.
Alright. She's just gonna keep slashing at this thing, trying to keep an eye on August's body. And guess that's her turn.
You said trying to keep an eye on August's body?
Well, just trying to
See August's body? Because it's gone. Oh, I forgot to mention. He has total cover.
Okay.
He has total cover. So he's gone.
Alright. Never mind. She's
Okay.
still slashing at this thing.
That's another thing that I like. This has got a bunch of features, so that's not part of the attack. That's part of its traits. Can also hold a bunch of creatures inside of it at once. Okay.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay. Who's in Vin? London.
All right. Without lightning launcher, I have no idea what else your character sheet does. I think there's some healing in there, but I'm kind of tempted to like just run into the void and help August. Who's second in command? Ophelia, should I go get the gauntlet?
But is it Ophelia Tanis or Tanis Ophelia?
Whoever answers.
They
first,
both look
I don't
over.
know. Yeah.
No, we don't know what's going on inside there.
Tanis is in charge.
Um.
Tanis is in charge. I just want to let everyone know Tanis is in charge right now. Do you say something, Tanis?
Yeah, Tanis is like, keep on attacking. I will get gauntlet.
Okay.
Okay.
Did either of you guys get banged up? Did someone take some? Fuck. I have no idea what other things are on the character sheet for you, Ben. I'm so sorry. Do you have a weapon? You're going Captain
So there
America,
are
aren't
other
you?
attack spells, but
Oh right. Oh, you have spells and shit. Right.
if you can remember, but
you have
but yes, Vin has.
Give me a hint. What does it rhyme with?
A platter.
Splatter.
Oh, shatter. Okay. Can we shatter this thing? That's right. I have seen you do that.
Okay.
All right, Vin
But
Cash.
it might be immune to thunder. Like it's a kind of a gamble. Like, it seems to only take physical.
I'm throwing a
Thunder
shatter.
damage
Technically
earlier.
speaking, Tanis has been dealing thunder damage to it.
Oh, damn, that's right. Yeah.
I'll launch a shatter in there.
Okay. What kind of save is it?
Hold up. Shatter.
Say
What is it,
con.
like Dex? Oh no, con. I always get that mixed up.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I don't know if you see my video,
If only someone had just took the lucky feed.
but I was like, oozes need to be
Oh.
unchangeable, unflinching.
I should have watched the video.
All right. Anyways, you can still roll damage though. He still takes half.
Okay. Yeah, it would have been bad
Sick.
anyway. So what? 4.
4.
Wonderful.
It takes it. Okay. August, while you're drowning. No, who's drowning in August's body? Vin.
Yes, Vin
Vin.
in
While
August's
you're
body is
drowning in August's body, you hear a loud explosion.
I'm sorry.
Okay, that's all you want to do. London as Vin.
That's all I can do.
Tanis as Ophelia.
Sorry for whatever this does to your body, and I'm gonna reach in and start trying to feel and find gauntlet.
Okay. You need to make a athletics check, Ophelia.
Athletics, okay. 19.
You reach in and you feel something, right? It's freezing cold, and you take just like automatically that much
Jesus.
that much psychic,
Shit.
or no, that much force, and this much psychic.
Oh my god, I'm so
calculating
sorry,
one
Eric.
No, this is A-okay. This is exactly what I would have done too.
All right, but you grab on to Vin as August
And pull them out.
and pull them out.
Okay.
They do end up within 5 feet of the creature still. And that's an action. So is there anything else?
Oh, man. When this thing grabbed August last time, it was like a 5-foot attack.
The engulf is a 5-foot reach, yeah. But it was hitting you with tendrils when you were way over there.
Tannis is gonna do what Tannis does best and stay in the front line. Sorry,
Okay.
I gotta stay.
Okay. That is Ophelia, or Tannis' Ophelia's turn.
Yeah, I don't remember any other bonus actions, so
Okay.
that's it.
Is that August as London? Yeah. August as London, you're up.
Shoot it. Shoot it.
You better not be looking up abilities on the ranger.
No, I'm trying to determine the... Can we gauge the reach of this thing? If I go in and out, am I going to take an opportunity attack? Or is this thing reach for miles and that's not a concern?
It does reach pretty far.
All right. I'm going to go here, Cure Wounds Ophelia, and then step back to where I was.
Okay.
And I'll try to bump it, do a second level.
Okay. Second level cure wounds, please. London.
Oh, wow, I can do that.
So
All right, it's
6.
2024. We're done being cheap. Roll another 2d8.
What? What is that?
Ruins.
What?
Oh, it's better now?
It's 2d8 per spell slot.
Fuck that. That's crazy. All right, 12 plus
So-
5 plus 1.
18 total.
In 5 piercing.
He stabs you with the
Oh,
blade coated in
yeah,
healing
sorry.
potion.
Sorry.
Yeah, and then step back and end my turn.
Get the fuck out of here. Okay, yep, no problem. Vin as August.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, what else? What else can August Buddy do? Heal Ophelia, maybe a little bit more.
Ophelia's looking pretty good. I mean, health-wise.
Yeah, I'm thinking what else to do. Well, we'll definitely move August away from the mask because we don't want that to happen again.
Okay.
So, what's the fly speed?
What is this one?
Equal to walking.
Equal to walking. So we'll just go as far away as possible.
Okay. Okay, you do actually leave its attack range. No. Actually, this would also be part of its attack range. You don't.
So the no opportunity attack.
No.
Okay,
This thing's
I
got
could have.
fucking reach. It's so big that its reach is insane.
Okay. So no opportunity attack. Yeah, I genuinely I don't know what to do right now. Maybe just
Magic missile.
maybe another bless. Honestly, if like we're at full spell slots, right?
No.
Oh, we're not. Then just Sacred Flame.
Okay. Sacred Flame. Dex save. Can't imagine this thing's very dexterous. It's a little.
Yep.
13 probably fails.
Yeah,
Yes, it
whatever.
does.
August
Alright.
DC.
All right, 20
oh
radiant.
boy, jeez, that's a pretty strong hit.
Yeah, I can add my wisdom to cleric cantrip damage.
Nice. Okay. All right. Anything else?
We'll take
Vin
that.
as August?
That's it.
Okay. It is the Void Sledge's turn, and the Void Sledge is going to make both of those people right in front of him make strength saves.
Right.
Okay.
Ophelia,
Ophelia
22.
succeeds, but Tanis's body fails. All right. Tanis's body. You get pulled inside of the void sludge. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Am I still in Ophelia's aura?
No.
Check that off. And wisdom.
Nope. You become what's called memory drained.
Jesus.
While memory drained, you need to roll a d4 and subtract it from ability checks and attack rolls. You are memory drained until you do a long rest.
Ooh.
Brutal.
Yep. As you get pulled inside of the sludge, Ophelia, right? You get pulled, but you're like in Tanis's body. So you get pulled inside of the sludge, and you get the same exact experience that August has had, or Vin as August, right? Where you feel these giant hands and some figure that's obscured by the surface of the water is not drowning you, but holding you underwater as bubbles are coming out of your mouth. And all of the last things that happened to you, or to happen to him, happen to you. You also take this much force and this much psychic. That would be to Tanis. Tanis, you take that damage. 16 force and 28 psychic.
Getting some great rolls on this 48. Alright, so this is blind, deafened, restrained.
Yeah, yeah. You are restrained and incapacitated.
Incapacitated.
Yeah, and blinded. So you can't do anything. Like, you were literally basically like paralyzed or whatever the other, stunned, right? Yeah. But you do get to make a saving throw at the end of your next turn, which is coming up.
Sweet.
I think that's it, though. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you made 2 attacks and a memory drain. Okay. That would be Ophelia in Tanis's body. You are drowning.
Mm-hmm.
Make your save. Same save as it was a second ago. What was it? Wisdom.
Wisdom.
So Tanis, make a wisdom save.
God damn it.
All right. You remain. London has been.
What else we got on that spell sheet there, Finn? The only other one I know is Fairy Fire or Healing, and both of those seem like not good in this situation.
Fairy Fire is always good.
All right, Fairy Fire it is. I'm Fairy Firing everything in the blob here.
Okay. Was that dex save?
I think so.
Does it work any different?
It is Dex.
14.
Yeah, that fails.
Awesome.
Sweet. Get illuminated, guy.
The outline of the tentacles is illuminated.
It doesn't penetrate into the void where
No.
you can see Tanis or anything.
No.
And the force push, can I pull people out with that, or?
You have to see them, right?
Probably. I would assume so.
London would assume so probably
Okay.
that's the case.
All right.
Okay.
I've done my part.
All right. Oh, Tanis says Ophelia.
Last time I reached in there, I took a fuck ton of damage. Oh god, this is hard. Ophelia's gonna hear Tanis's words ringing through her brain about remember the faith and try to attack this thing
Okay.
with a vow of enmity
Yes.
as she focuses all her might
Uh-huh.
and 2 attacks from her maul.
That's
Hit.
the first one. That's the second one.
Both hit.
And the second one's gonna be a second level divine smite.
All right. So that's 3d8. Here, I'll roll it.
Okay. Very cool. All right.
Is Lay on Hands a bonus action now?
Yes.
Shit, I probably should have done
That
that.
is
Sorry, I
fucking
shouldn't told you
powerful
that.
as shit.
I actually knew that and I forgot about it. Okay, Ophelia will then channel her divine powers and heal herself.
Well, you did the divine smite, which is a bonus action now.
You're right. It is.
Right.
Good call. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
That is my turn.
Okay. So at the start of this turn, you guys get crackling voice over the ether, right? There you go, you slippery grease glimmerin'! Tethers live, signals clean. And then she's like, "Where's the one with the shield? The leader one." Oh wait, is that who it is? Who's stuck in there? Where's the one with the fucked up haircut?
What?
My haircut is awesome.
Where's the one with the scars on his face?
There we go.
That's fair.
You gotta pull him
Where
out!
the
You,
plane?
get him out of there! She's like yelling at you guys like she can't do this until you get that guy out of there.
Right.
But she's ready. So who is it? August is London?
Don't do it. Don't you dare go in there.
If it was London's mind, yeah.
You sick fuck.
Yeah, let's roll me an athletics check, Chris.
Oh, sorry, the character sheet's not working.
All right, do
Chris,
it.
I hate you so much.
I know. That's why we don't do it, bro. That's why we don't do it. +0.
No, that doesn't do it, but you still take the damage. Which is 4d8. This is force. This is psychic.
Ouch.
And you're in its space. now.
32.
Yeah, I'm terrible at math. I believe in you.
Yeah, 32.
Ouch.
Okay. That was an action and movement. You want to do anything else?
I get
Get
more
that
than
out of your-
5 feet away.
You get that out of your system when we get here?
More than 5 feet, yeah. I'm sure you have enough movement for that. All right. Vin as August.
Cure wounds on London.
Okay.
I think that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
And I'm assuming that's one of the last spell slots. So hopefully this ends soon.
Oh, wait. Hold on. So if the Tannis's body dies, Ophelia dies in the real world?
It's your mind you
Because
got to
her-
worry about. Your
Right.
mind is connected to your body in the real world. Right. So if
Okay.
Tannis dies,
Ophelia
Ophelia
dies.
dies.
Oh my god, I had that backwards. I'm so sorry, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's your soul is what's connected to your body in the real world.
Right.
Got it.
Stop running in there, August.
All right. Brendan, can you roll a cure wounds for me, please? It's just the 13, right?
Yeah, just 13.
Okay. That goes to London. London's body.
London's body. Yeah.
London's body, which is also August. All right. That does that end your turn?
Yeah, I think that'll
Damn, this thing got another fucking turn.
Yeah.
Okay, well, as soon as it starts its turn, Tannis is gonna take some damage, or Tannis's body is gonna take damage, which is 22 plus 20.
Down.
I had exactly 42 hit points.
Yep.
No way.
Okay, well, you don't die, luckily. Although my black pudding, the way I worded it in my black pudding is if you go to 0 while you're inside the black pudding, you fucking die. But not for this one. Not for this guy. It doesn't work like that. So, I still also need you to roll another wisdom saving throw before you go down. For that would be for Tanis. Tanis, make a wisdom saving throw before you go down. Okay, you're good. All right. This is really bad. This is very, very bad. This would be Tanis. I need you to make your own death save, please.
I just roll a d20 or
No. Yeah, let him figure out if his character's gonna die or not. Okay, that's a success. London is Vin.
Gotta sacrifice the body here and go in after Tanis.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can make it.
After Ophelia. It's not Tanis, please.
Yeah, that's true. But what would... Okay, so you want to make a athletics check, see if you can get in there?
Yeah, whatever I gotta do.
All right, Vin, make an athletics check.
Come on, baby.
Come on. Athletics.
Nat 1, let's go.
Oh!
Let's go,
my
natural
God.
20!
Okay. So you reach in and you feel it, right? And it's cold as hell, and you still take the damage, which is this much force, this much psychic.
Alright.
That would be for Vin's body. So Vin, you take this damage.
29, yeah.
However, you do grab onto Tanis's body and rip him back out, right? And as you both tumble backwards, right? You hear Mad Maggie's voice like come over the fucking intercom, and she's like, "Hang on, sweetlings, Mama's pulling you out!" And you hear a lever, ka-chunk, right? And you feel that rushing sensation that all of you have felt before. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Even the unconscious Tanis, or yeah,
Okay.
yeah, everyone.
So
Is exhaustion -2 as well
Yeah, on saves.
to this? Okay,
That's-
so 16 then.
Yeah, I'll say that's what I saved my inspiration for.
Wow. Okay.
God damn,
Wow.
dude.
Okay, so
Dice.
who's in Ophelia's body? Tanis. Tanis, you're gonna get this. Where is this +2 coming from? From Vin? Like an aura or
that's
something?
the aura.
Okay, so that's no
Ophelia's
good.
aura.
So who is in Tanis's body? Ophelia?
Yes.
You get this. And who's inside of London's body? August is in London's body?
Yeah.
Okay, you get this. All right, so forget whose body it is. This is what we're talking about here, okay? August, Ophelia, and Tanis. Something happens. I have to play something like this. All right. So, other than those 3 people that I named, the other group of you, colors warp into fucking sounds and things fly all around. You're like, "Bleh!" You get stretched really thin, and you're back in the chair in Maggie's lab.
Thank God.
And everyone wakes up. Except, everyone wakes up. This isn't your real bodies. So everyone wakes up. However, the 3 of you that I mentioned, something else happens. The stretching of your soul begins to go towards like a different direction than everyone else's. And this it's like white all around you, but it starts to intensify with light. And it blinds you. And it turns to a golden sheen. And you stop moving. And it slowly resolves into a colossal hall of alabaster and mirrored gold. Vaulted ceilings arch impossibly high, supported by pillars shaped like wings, their feathers etched with gold filigree. Light streams down through panes of crystal, casting shifting halos across the polished white floor. Dozens of angels stand in the upper galleries, glaring down at the proceedings, tension and unrest hanging in the air. I have to pull up like a handout here just to get it ready. Where would he be? What is his name? NOP, perfect. I just had to get it ready. So, at the far end of this chamber, and you're here, right? So that's the other thing. You know, in Harry Potter, when he goes into where he puts his face in the water and he's in the vision but not in it, he's like a ghost in it. That's what you guys are experiencing right now. And I honestly think that you see each other, but you can't talk. At the far end of this chamber, resting upon a floating disc of interlocked metal rings, looms the upper torso, like the upper body, of a towering figure. It is smooth and seamless, shaped like a gargantuan man of bronze. Featureless, save for a perfectly symmetrical face, etched with circles and lines that move as he speaks. Small metallic satellites orbit its head in synchronized patterns. It looks like this. Beside him, shackled in luminous chains, stands a tall figure draped in black and gold robes. His skin is deep maroon, streaked with scars and black veins. Several curved horns sweep from his brow, framing features that are cruel, regal, and unnervingly beautiful. His molten gold eyes gleam with quiet amusement. Asmodeus. The massive bronze figure speaks, his voice vast and toneless.
My patience grows thin. I will permit only one more to speak before I deliver my verdict.
The galleries stir, a wave of murmurs. Wings shuffle, voices whisper. And then there's a commotion. A line of angels lock shields in formation, bracing themselves before a figure struggling against them. She wears gleaming silver plate. Her long hair glows like blue fire. 4 powder blue wings flare behind her in agitation, her face twisted with fury. You recognize her as Zariel, as she once was, an angel. And hovering just behind her, watching in silence, is a small golden creature. An elephantine form with shimmering wings. Her ears droop with worry as she follows Zariel's movements closely. It's Lulu. Zariel slams her fists against the shield in protest. Let me speak! I was there! This is no justice for what he has done! At this, a wave of sound rolls through the chamber. Voices rise from the balconies. Not whispers now, but sharp, fragmented yells. Some call out in affirmation. Others shout down at her. Wings bristle, hands clench, and several angels rush from their tiers, reaching for Zariel, trying to restrain her. But no one moves in unison. Cracks of division split the galleries, and the air trembles with tension. Zariel momentarily manages to twist free and forces through the phalanx, jabbing a gauntleted finger towards Asmodeus. You betrayed us, Asmodai! You cost us everything, and now you mock us with this charade? No matter what Primus lets you get away with, I will be heard! Asmodeus doesn't respond. He tries to remain stoic, but a smile curls across his lips until he is laughing. Around the chamber, the unrest thickens. Voices clash, wings spread, arguments flare. A chorus of dissent and fury swells, just shy of violence, but teetering. And the voice of Primus booms, cold and final.
Silence!
He raises a hand, and a wave of invisible force blasts Zariel backwards, her body slamming into the floor with a metallic crash. A stunned silence falls over the room. Lulu lets out a cry, flinging herself towards Zariel. She lands beside her, pressing her head against her side, nuzzling her gently to rouse her.
Remove her from the court,
Primus intones. And from the wings of the chamber, enforcer angels begin to move towards Zariel, their weapons drawn. Zariel slowly rises to one knee, staring up at Asmodeus. Her wings snap open in defiance, and she clenches her fist, and her voice lowers to a growl. I won't be silenced. Not by him, not by you. White fire licks at the corners of her eyes. You all are cowards if you let him walk free. How many more betrayals will you sanctify with silence? You'd bind me before you'd face him? You are all hypocrites. And this hypocrites echoes, and it hits like a thunderclap. Around the chamber, the restraint shatters. Angels shout, some in rage, others in protest, and they surge from their galleries toward each other, blades drawn. Wings flare in all directions, celestial voices crying out in fury and division as order fractures around them. Zariel rises, her wings unfurling with a snap, and her sword summoned into her hand in a blaze of blue flame. Lulu hovers close behind, trembling, and Zariel plants her feet and levels her blade at the enforcers that are still advancing towards her. Stand down or be broken. But the enforcers do not falter. Silent, resolute, they close in with weapons raised. Zariel snarls and launches herself forward. And all the while, through the din, Asmodeus watches, laughing to himself. The vision of the courtroom begins to crack, like glass. And light and sound fall away as it fades into darkness and is replaced by the crackle of flames. I have to find one more handout. Okay. You find yourselves staring into an immense chamber of blackened steel and burning iron. Massive chains sway from the ceiling. Jagged windows frame a scorched red sky streaked with ash and fire. You can see that this must be very, very high up, because below, the horizon churns with an endless war. Tides of demons writhing across the burning plain. And a single figure stands before one of the windows. And she turns. Her skin is pale porcelain, marked by sharp black tattoos that streak from her glowing ember eyes like tears of ink. A crown of fire hovers above her bald head. Her armor is black as the pit, veined with molten red. From her back unfurl wings of deep crimson, the tips of her feathers smoldering like dying embers. Her left hand ends not in flesh, but in a long iron chain, its spiked flail head dragging across the floor. And her gaze locks onto you. And she sees you. Not as an image, not as a dream. She sees you. Now, wherever she is, far away, across fire and battlefields and blood. Her eyes burn through the link, and the heat of it sears your breath. And she looks perplexed. And this is what she looks like. And this is also what she looks like. I have a bunch of her. And this is also what she looks like. You hear a voice crackling from behind you. Gods be damned! Get out of there! With a wrenching jolt and a burst of acrid smoke, reality slams back into place. You're back in the dream machine chamber. Sparks, and this is for all of you now. Like all of you that didn't pass the, like everyone, this is what you're seeing. Sparks rain down from the ceiling. Black smoke completely fills the chamber. Warning lights flash. Tubes burst and release steam. The chamber is in shambles. Mad Maggie throws her arms wide, covered in soot. Her goggles askew. Her hair is wild and singed. It worked! And that's where we're in the session. All right.
What a good lore drop.
Thank you all so much for watching. And we will see you on the next dive into the Descent. Stay sharp. Farewell, adventurers.
Farewell,
Adventurers.
adventurers.